And when you spend your dollar out of the community in which you live, the community in which you spend your money becomes richer and richer. The community out of which you take your money becomes poorer and poorer. So our people not only have to be re-educated to the importance of supporting black business, but the black man himself has to be made aware of the importance of going into business.
Welcome to the Black Business Podcast, where we support and spread the word on Black-owned business inside and outside our community. Now here are your hosts, Marcus Stewart and John Pleasant.
Okay, welcome to the Black Business Podcast. My name is John with my co-host Marcus, and we're here to give you the best of the best and the worst as it relates to black business in Los Angeles and across the country. So Marcus, how you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man.
Nice.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
I actually I went to a restaurant yesterday. I was gonna tell you to go check out.
Oh.
Because my girl wanted to go to it, so we went.
Where?
And I'm not gonna say it because it wasn't it.
It wasn't it, huh?
No, man.
You knew right away?
Oh, from jump. As soon as you walk through the door, I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
That's the worst.
And I'd much rather, have more good to say than bad.
Yeah.
So
for sure. So we gonna hold off on that. We ain't gonna say too much.
We're gonna hold off on that. Maybe we revisit that spot later.
That's tough. Did you just have to drive far, or was it close?
It was in the valley, so I had to go to it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you burned some gas.
Yeah, and then on the way home, it was traffic, so I was extra mad.
Ooh.
I was like, I done went all the way up there,
right?
Had bad everything, and now I gotta sit in traffic for 45 minutes.
Ain't nothing worse. Nothing worse, man. That's a Saturday.
I was upset.
I'm sure you were, man.
Maybe it was a bad night for him.
Maybe.
So I'll talk about it with you later.
Yeah, for sure.
We maybe meet up there another time in the future to see how it goes.
For sure. We'll see if we can revisit them and give them a better review at that point.
Yes.
So we won't disclose the name just yet. But
No, right now.
For sure.
Right now, we're going to talk about the good experience we had.
For sure.
At Plume Coffee.
Woo, Plume.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's get into it. Plume. So when you think about restaurants, in this instance a coffee shop, what are some things that you look for or that you have to have for that to be a pass?
Well, when I go to let's just do coffee shop. Let's do coffee shop.
Yeah.
Restaurant, I go through a whole nother thing in my
head. For sure. Right.
So coffee shop, they got to be quick.
Facts.
Yes. You can't go into a coffee shop and be waiting all day.
Can't be.
I ain't trying to sit in those line like they do at Starbucks.
Yeah, that's your morning, man. You got to have it in and out.
Yes, exactly. And I want to be friendly. And that was definitely friendly where we was at.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. She was very nice.
Yeah, she was very, very. She provided information before we asked for it, but it wasn't a bad thing.
Right.
It wasn't invasive.
Right.
And I did like that. So Plume, it is in Los Angeles, of course, the location, just so you can have.
I got you right here.
Perfect.
1638 West Temple Street, Los Angeles, California, 90026.
There you go. So if if it's 900, it's in the heart of Los Angeles. So just be prepared for some traffic.
And they got the BlumeandPlumeCoffee.com. It's the website, and it's real close to Echo Park.
Yes, it is. And their hours, just so you are aware, they are open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So keep that in mind. They close at 3 o'clock because it is mostly for breakfast, brunch type, coffee. That's what you're going for.
We went at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and we got the look.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 o'clock. Okay,
3 o'clock came around. It was like, we pulling in the tables, sir.
Yep. Yes. We turning the lights off while you still sitting down. So that's their hours. They offer dine in, of course. They had tables inside. Of course, takeout if you wanted to take something to go. For me personally, when I'm looking at a coffee shop, the first thing, it has to appeal to my senses, of course. So when I'm pulling up, does it have curb appeal?
Okay.
Even if it's a coffee shop, I like to at least, this is how I'm starting my day usually.
Of course.
So I at least want to pull up and feel a vibe. So I did get that from Plume and Plume. And adjacent to it, they have their flower shop, which we can get into in a little bit as well. But Bloom and Plume, that's how they got their name. Of course, the owner, he is avid in creating, flower arrangements. That's what he does.
Yes.
Floral specialist. So the coffee shop, actually, we found out they're hitting their 4-year anniversary coming up. Yeah. So that's how long they've been open.
Right? What was it, like the 23rd or something like that?
Yeah, the 20. Yeah, somewhere around there. Their 4-year.
Yeah.
And then the actual flower shop is their 6-year coming up. So they're a little bit older for the flower side.
Right.
So
it was a good vibe when you first come in. Man.
Yeah.
They got the old school music playing, and then they got the new hip hop mixed in too.
Right.
It
was perfect.
He's a florist, so everything is like bright and lovely.
Exactly.
Lively. Yeah.
And I noticed that too. From the wallpaper, the color of the walls, purple, bright purple, it just draws you in. It's not a color that you kind of like think about seeing when you go out, but when you see it, it's like, wow, that's purple.
Yeah.
Starbucks has their green, a coffee bean, they have a little purple actually, I think, a coffee bean, but this was a nice color. Of course, with the floral arrangements dipped in there.
They did. They had flowers on all the tables.
Yep.
That was nice.
All the tables, even some plants when you walk in right above your head. I feel like you were walking into a little coffee rainforest.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
I like that.
Yeah, a little coffee rainforest.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah, get you ready. So that's for me. So my senses, of course, the curb appeal, that's visual. The next one, as you're getting a little bit closer, you probably can hear some things a little bit more. So music, we mentioned. Yeah. So that's a part of it. It wasn't too much street traffic, which is great. Temple is like the time we went, it was in between, there
was no rush hour.
There was no rush hour. So
it wasn't a lot of cars on by. And plus, the entrances to the freeway, they're close by, but they're like a block and a half away on each side. For sure. So people are passing us to go to the freeway. Yep. So you got that quiet if that's what you wanted to sit down. Yeah,
it was perfect. It was perfect. So, of course, in LA, parking, of course, you're not going to have a parking lot.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. So most of our reviews never expect that. Probably not going to talk about too many parking lots with black businesses.
You have to park someplace else around the corner in the neighborhood. You're going to have to walk a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why I was talking about Echo Park, because Echo Park's right there. Right. And maybe you get your coffee, you go for a little walk back to your car at Echo Park.
There you go.
Take a lap around the park for a minute.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Work it off a little bit.
Yep. Nice little cup. So, we had a cup with us, but nice little cup for advertisement. If you were to walk around Echo Park with it, it's nice. It draws people in. Like, where'd you get your coffee from? Yeah,
they got their little. What is it like? It was a fist holding a flower.
Yeah, and it kind of almost looked like a human as well, like from the Black diaspora. That's kind of what it reminded me of. It took me back when I saw it. I was like, man, I feel like I'm at home. I really did. I don't know why, but
hey, it's nice when you walk into a place and you feel comfortable. Like,
yeah, for sure,
it's nice. Yeah, because you walked into places and had that feeling.
Right.
I
felt welcome.
Yeah,
I felt like this is where I needed to be. So this is great. Good. Yeah, first experience. So. After that, for me, of course, this is like what I look for. So the visual, the hearing, of course, what do I hear? Smell, of course, that comes next. So this, of course, is a coffee shop. So you're not going to get too many, different smells, different notes, but you smell coffee. The coffee has to be overpowering for the building, for whatever, for the business you're going, and you have to smell that. Right. So that was important. So I did have that as my third, sense.
How did you like the coffee?
It was good. And it's funny because since the gentleman, which I'll pull up his name here in a second, but since he does flowers, of course you get a nice little, arrangement at the top of your, with the cream. They do a nice little floral, display there, which is, always pretty nice. So
but the coffee was good.
Yeah,
it's important. It's a coffee shop.
Yeah, it wasn't too sweet, which was good. I had a vanilla latte, by the way.
It wasn't burnt beans they do at Starbucks.
For sure.
A lot of people complain about the burnt taste of the Starbucks, but they keep going.
And they keep going. They must put MSG in it, because that's the additive that people are addicted to.
You know what I think it is? I think Starbucks is like Steve Urkel, like he did to Laura in Family Matters. Remember the first 7 seasons? Yeah. She wouldn't give him the time of day. Then all of a sudden, season 8, she like, hey, let's go out. And then they get engaged. She's like, what happened?
Like, what?
How'd that happen? He wore her down.
Yeah.
He said it all the time. He's like, I'm wearing you down, baby.
He sure did. That's exactly what he did.
Wore her down. That's what Starbucks doing.
Starbucks, they could put the wrong name on your cup. You like, I don't care. I'm going back.
Because there's so many Starbucks everywhere.
Yeah.
John, at the end of my block, it's a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you go up a block, it's a Target with a Starbucks in it.
Wow. It's crazy.
If you go up another block, it's an apartment building, Starbucks
with
at the
Starbucks
bottom.
in it.
Now you go north of block, there's a Ralph's with a Starbucks. Across the street from there, there's a Vons with a Starbucks.
How many miles would you say this in a radius?
We ain't traveled 2 miles yet, John.
Insane.
And then a block up from the Vons, there's a Burger King that shut down, and now it's a Starbucks. It's like,
I was about to say, where does Burger King come into this? Because it's a Starbucks. That's what it is.
It's like, that's what they doing. They wearing you down.
Yep.
They in your face so much, you just like, you know what, Starbucks, fine, I'll buy you a coffee.
Right.
All right.
Right. I love the Family Matters reference with Urkel. I love that.
You know what I'm saying? And now you driving down the street and you pass another Starbucks, you hold your cup in the air like the Starbucks can see it. I got one already.
I got it. Leave me alone. It's like people
That's what Starbucks doing.
Yeah.
That's why the people going.
Yeah.
You can't get away from it.
You're right.
Free Wi-Fi.
You're right. That's right. That's it.
That's it.
So it's not special anymore. So that's important for me. It's just something to have, place with special, where you feel like you're getting something and it's not like burnt beans.
Yes.
So let's see a little bit about what they have to offer as far as the coffees. I'm going to pull up their menu here because
I know they had a bunch. They also had lemonades. I put that down. They went oat milk, almond milk, and whole milk. They didn't have any skim milk for me. I wanted skim milk.
Got it. Yeah, and that's important. Especially in LA, it's one of those things you kind of need to have.
That's the oat. I was supposed to get oat, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's the new thing. It's gonna be faded out in like a year or two. The oat milk thing. I think it's a temporary hype.
It's like you lactose intolerant, but then you're allergic to nuts, so you can't do almond milk. So then they came out with oat milk.
Right.
So that's what. Apparently, you can milk anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you really can.
You just
took
out
me a
here.
while to learn that, but you just
milk. It's a scientist in a lab somewhere just randomly grabbing stuff off the shelf, seeing if he can get milk out of it.
Right. We got to announce. We got it.
That's what they doing.
We got it. So
what else we had? What else we have up in there, man? We had the croissant.
Yeah, croissant, a butter croissant, which is really good.
Flaky, but they don't make their own croissants in house. She told me they come from someplace called I had it Farm Shop. That's where they get it from. And then they had vegan donuts. We were too late for it because we came late.
We did.
We did. Supply was gone.
Yeah.
They get vegan donuts from Aaron McKenna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's one thing I wish that they found a black-owned supplier for they.
That'd be great. Yeah.
When we find one, I'm gonna pass their name along.
Right. Make that connection.
Yes.
That'd be great because I feel like this butter croissant did taste like the one at Coffee Bean. It did taste like that one, but it's it's good that they had that to offer. A few other drinks they have, of course, it's they have the turmeric latte, which is pretty good. If you're looking for some inflammation help there. Matcha green tea, your mocha, pretty standard drinks here. The matcha lemonade, passion fruit tea, cappuccino. Yeah, so pretty much a standard menu when it comes to drinks. They did have a few specialty name drinks. I saw a Cardi B drink, which I'm looking for that right now. It was
they had the Cardi B?
Yeah, it was a Cardi B sweet potato.
The sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
That was special. I didn't get that.
Yeah, so they had that. That might be gone by the time, this comes out. But, they had it.
Yeah.
So which was important. So
they probably do like seasonal special things. They rotate like
exactly.
Most people like the pumpkin spice latte. They do it
right, and then so we can't do pumpkin.
Yeah,
so
I'm good.
Yeah, so sweet potato, which is pretty dope. The sweet potato latte actually should.
It was like black people don't want no pumpkin.
Yeah, we're
gonna do the sweet potato latte.
Yeah. How you doing this a black business? Look at the menu. You see pumpkin spice latte on there?
No,
nah.
He got a sweet potato latte.
Sweet potato latte. Yeah, that's where we are. I love it.
I do. That's great.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's what sets you apart. If you come out with the pumpkin spice latte, you're a Starbucks.
Oh man. Yeah, but you got that sweet potato latte.
Yeah.
You someplace. This is home now.
Yeah. That's it. That's where you need to be. What else did you get, by the way?
A biscuit sandwich.
A biscuit sandwich.
I also had a latte.
That looked good.
Then I had the biscuit sandwich.
Yeah, that looked good.
Biscuit sandwich was fine again, but it wasn't theirs. They brought in from Farm Shop, so
for sure
it was okay.
They warmed it up in house though.
Yeah, they did.
That was cool.
They did put it in. They did put it in the little microwave.
Yeah,
for us.
They put their little spin on it. Like now this is officially ours. Yeah, because they went in our microwave.
They didn't make me eat cold cheese on my breakfast sandwich.
Right, we don't want that. Black people don't like cold cheese like that. You got to be like a little melty. So,
what else they have? That's it. They had a lot of merchandise for sale too.
Facts, which was cool. I did want to support. I probably will go back and grab something. But yeah, they had everything from like T-shirts and coffee mugs and what else?
Keychains. They were selling their own coffee. I don't know where they get their beans from. Should probably check that out myself.
Yeah, let's find that out.
But they were selling coffee too, so
yeah,
I don't know if it's a unique blend. I'm hoping it's a unique blend.
Right, hope so.
Hoping they ain't putting Maxwell in their own bags.
Can't be.
Selling it.
At least get the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee or something. Get the good stuff, something like that. Right. But their tumblers, good price. It's $24 for a 12-ounce tumbler. They have some ready to drink beverages that you can get out of there as well that they pre-sell, like they're pre-bottled, pre-packaged.
Oh yeah.
So that was cool to see as well. So yeah, overall well-rounded. Let's get to the bathrooms, right? That's kind of an important thing too.
Yes. You want to know if they got a nice bathroom.
Got to.
It was spacious.
It was nice. It was clean. Yeah. Purple in there too. I was like, they put the decor in here too.
They had a nice well-lit mirror. So check yourself before you head out.
And I see why they had that lock on there too. It's like we ain't gonna have no strangers coming in here hanging out in the bathroom.
Right.
So that was important to have that.
Right. So. It's just the one.
Yeah.
But how many people running in and out? You can. I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. It's a coffee shop. You'll be running, but it's a good flow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's all good, man.
Yeah.
So I like that. I want to mention the payment. They only take cards. No
True.
Cash.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are not taking cash anymore.
It's crazy, right? Man, 2023 can't even pay with cash.
It's like, no. Okay, you gotta have a bank account to patronize our establishment.
Exactly. Somebody got to find a way to transition that cash they got on the corner to some form of a debit or credit card.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just
that kind of. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't know. That's tough,
man. Yeah, that bugs me a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to be able to.
Yeah, I want to be able to just, if I ain't got my, $5,
Right.
And I think, of course, with tipping, they make it so easier now with the iPad. You almost feel obligated when.
Oh man.
Yeah, like
where you got to tip before you get anything.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I don't like it because I tell you one time, during the pandemic, everybody was. Shut down. You couldn't go inside. So everybody was to go.
Yeah.
And they was asking for the tip beforehand. So I was like, so I tipped beforehand. Then I get home and find out I didn't get the extra sauces that they charged me for. So they charged me for extra sauces. I gave them a $10 tip for my food. And I didn't even get my sauces.
That's the worst, man. That's the worst. You feel played.
Exactly.
Like, man.
I pre-tipped you.
Yep, and that's
you didn't even give me what I paid for.
Right,
not extra. You didn't give me what I paid for.
You should make sure you get it right once I tip you.
Right. So that pre-tip get me every time.
Yep. I gotta hold off sometimes. So that's what the cash is for. So at least have a cash jar.
Yes.
So
exactly. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that place from yesterday anymore.
Oh man, I don't even wanna...
They put an automatic tip on their checks. Okay. Even though it took me 25 minutes for a server to come over. I'm not gonna talk about it no more.
Man. Yeah, we can't. You can't talk about it
no more.
Yeah, it'll ruin your day.
We're gonna give them another chance some other day.
Yeah, maybe without me. This sounds terrible.
It's crazy, John. I was going up there because I was like, this is closer to John. It'd be easy to drive for him. Let me hit it up. And then if it's good, I'm gonna tell him to try and hit it up too. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, just journal that in the corner. Just be like, man, this place was not good.
Never mind.
Man, that's cool. Just scratch it off. Yeah. Give me a year or two.
Plume and Plume, though. I'll go back there.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, everything, the vibe when you walk up, it was us. Us in there, the people representing it, patronizing it. You love to see it. People look like they were doing something with their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just not coming in, scrapping up some change for some coffee and going to use your bathroom and standing there for 45 minutes. And yeah, it was people that were there just to, on their laptops.
Yeah, they was on their laptop. No free Wi-Fi, though. But
yeah,
they was on their laptop.
No free Wi-Fi. That hurt me. Yeah. That actually hurt me.
Yeah.
Because, it's nothing like just being able to go there and spend half the day at a coffee shop and get some work done, and you can't even use the Wi-Fi.
That's why Starbucks is getting us.
That's how they getting us, man. So we just drive right past it and just go to Starbucks because they don't have the Wi-Fi.
That free Wi-Fi. You didn't even got to be in the building for Starbucks' Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know. I was at the freaking the business next, Marshalls next to the Starbucks, And I'm on there just, on the Wi-Fi at Starbucks. It said, "Do you want to connect?" I was like, "Well, hey, I guess I'm already connected." So.
Well, I gotta take the vibe and the freshness of the beans.
Yeah.
Over that Wi-Fi.
Facts. Yeah,
Right.
those were important. And,
Yes.
And they had what they were supposed to have.
Right.
If you're putting things in order, Wi-Fi shouldn't be first.
No, not at all.
But it's close.
Yes.
But it's fine. As long as they had what they were supposed to have, the coffee, good vibes, good energy, good service.
Yes.
Yeah, no complaints. Very clean and refreshing. Yeah, I felt good. I left feeling good that I patronized a black business. And I will go back.
Excellent. That was the point. What was my man's name? Did you look it up? Did you find?
We got into a good conversation, man, and then I was like, "What was I doing?"
I got distracted.
So here we go.
I know he was on the website. I know it's.
I was on the website too. Let me see. Here we go. So I know there's an about us. It has to be about us.
Oh yeah. So
here we go.
On there somewhere. It's just on the.
All right. So it looks like So just to read this, just so we can have this little top half and just say it verbatim, word for word. The door is officially open January 26, 2019. It's a black-owned, family-owned business serving beauty that uplifts our people through aesthetics. So this is Plume Coffee, of course. So it's a space that is building beloved community while providing an elevated adventure for customers to experience excellent coffee and delicious food. Maurice Harris, there we go. He's the co-owner. So he's the co-owner, actually.
With his brother, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a white man, actually.
Oh.
I'm kidding. He's the co-owner of Plume and founder of Plume, the floral side as well. So hit him up for your floral needs as well, because we're in Black History Month. You know what happens in Black History Month as well. There's another holiday that flowers may be needed or requested.
Yes.
So definitely hit them up to get that done. So Plume Coffee is not just a coffee shop, but a community-oriented brand that wholeheartedly seeks to unite people. Community means everything to us, which is why we resonate deeply with the South African philosophy Ubuntu, which I hope I said that right. Ubuntu, Ubuntu. In essence, it means I am because you are, and it embraces the idea that humans cannot exist in isolation. Our deepest hope is for every customer to feel like they have a place where they belong, because your story is our story, the community story. And that's how I felt. You felt that way too, right?
Felt like you'd be a part of a community in this space.
Exactly. So they did what they were supposed to do.
Well, that's because when you, like I said at the beginning, when you walk into a place and you feel like you should be there, as opposed to being uncomfortable in the space.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it never felt weird. Never felt like it was going to turn into a club at 2:45. It stayed a coffee shop throughout.
Why black people do that?
They always do that. Like, we gotta get this rent paid.
Why they like let's move the tables and turn it into a dance floor? Why they do that?
And if you in before 12, you don't have to go back out and pay the entry fee. Like, that's what it is. So it's a coffee shop, but I've seen it.
I used to work at a place that did it.
It's crazy. Yeah, move the tables. You're right. Just move the tables to the side. You got your coffee. Like, am I supposed to get up and move? Like, what am I doing? Yeah, move you while you're sitting in your chair. Just slide. You can stay there, sir.
Why they do you like that?
I don't know, man.
I don't know why black people do that.
Yeah, we making that step. We getting there, but they do that. They do that. So.
Random breakout of the electric slide. And stuff
like that's how memes are created. Someone was sipping that coffee in the corner, a little suspect about the situation. Like, why are they over here doing the electric slide?
What are y'all doing? Just because that music come on.
Yeah.
Like, sir, this is the DMV. You're not supposed to be happy.
Right. Wait in that line and sit down.
I don't care what music is playing, sir.
Yeah. You can't give me the DMV to be excited about anything else but getting out. So.
Oh, man. All right.
But yeah. You got anything else?
That's all I had, man.
Cool.
Plume Coffee.
There we go, man.
Good.
Well, this was a good first episode 1.
Yes.
I feel like it was a good start, a good business that's doing great things.
Yes.
For the community as well. So that's what we want to do. Just shine a light on businesses that are doing great, not just food. We're going to touch on some other businesses soon, of course.
Oh, yeah, we going all over, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
So, Yeah, and that's what we want to do is provide that, because we don't get that shine all the time. So we want to give these businesses their flowers while they're still here. Ha boom and boom.
Now, right now we're in Los Angeles.
Yes.
But I'm going to set up a Patreon, and if we can get some support,
be great,
from some Patreons, monthly contributions, we're going to put the money together and we're going to use it to travel.
Yes.
I saw something about there's a block in Detroit that has the largest concentration of black-owned businesses in the country.
Wow. In Detroit?
In Detroit.
Love it.
And as soon as I saw it, I said, me and John have to go there.
We have to.
We spend a week in Detroit and go to 7 businesses a day. I don't care.
Knock it out. We can.
Yeah. Well, so I'm going to set up the Patreon, the Black Business Podcast Patreon.
Great.
Maybe we get some support from all of you listening. We'd appreciate it.
Yes.
Very much so. And then we can start expanding our area reach.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. And we'll list our socials in the comments after this, so you'll have that to connect with us and stay up to date of where we are next, and we'll go from there. So thanks for tuning in, for Marcus and John, for the Black Business Podcast. Until next time.
See you guys later. Thank you for listening to the Black Business Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at BLKBIZ Podcast. Email us at theblackbusinesspodcast@gmail.com. And if you would like to support us, you can become a Patreon member at patreon.com/theblackbusinesspodcast. Not only will you be helping us to patronize more black-owned business, you will get access to exclusive pictures and video, as well as entry into merchandise and other special giveaways. Be sure to follow and subscribe. New episodes every Thursday. Thanks for listening.